Okay, guys, so back to the APG alcove. I really need to tell you that last night I kind of had like an epiphany a little bit about myself and where I'm at now. And I was thinking back to my past and all the things that have happened to me up until this point. And I love to just give love to everyone, and that's just who I am. I've always been that way, and I had so many times where I was giving love to the wrong people and places and things in my life, and I was giving it my all, everything that I had within me, and it was so draining. And I wish I could just go back and tell my younger self to just, keep it to herself, because I'm telling you what, I've had so many moments in life where I gave it my all, and then I'd come to a point where everything just crashed down and I had nothing left, and I had to rebuild, and I was forced to rebuild and ended up in these horrible places. And not just once. I mean, this has happened over and over and over again in my life. And I realized that I truly am like a people person. Like, I love helping people. I love hearing their stories and trying to dig in with them and figure out a better way, and just helping people get through those times in their lives, because I've been through it so many times that I now know, I have that knowledge within me of what I should have done, or what I should have said, or how I should have handled that situation. And not just relationships, and they tore me down so bad. I'm telling you, like, I lost myself. I completely lost myself, and I'd end up at the bottom, just with nothing left, rebuilding. Not only did I do it once, I did it twice. Then I finally started working on myself and finding myself and getting to a good place, and started doing yoga and started doing things I enjoyed again, and drawing and kayaking came into my life, and that changed everything. I love kayaking so much, and just being in nature and being in the water, and feet in the grass, like, whatever. I'm a hippie at heart. But so all of those things brought me back to myself and my peace. And then as soon as I started feeling better about things and like I was in a good place, then I found out my mom was sick. And that was 8 months of, taking care of her and bringing her to doctor's appointments. And at that point, it would have been so easy for me to go back to my old ways of thinking and go back to, back to addiction, or going backwards, and just that way of thinking and the negative thinking. And it was, that point in my life was so pivotal, because with her passing, seriously, that was like life or death, because I literally could have chose to go back to what I was doing prior, but I didn't. I chose to go within. I chose to find my peace. That's all I cared about in that moment, was me finding my peace, my true self, protecting that in any way I could. Like, that, literally, that's all that mattered. And then the past 5 years since my mom passed away, that's all I've done, is like shelter myself, protect myself, make sure that I am going back within my peace, myself, every time that something starts to get hard, or if I start thinking negatively, or I start going back to those places. I'm like, no, I can't go back there. I can't go back there. I need to keep moving forward and stay in this sense of peace. And all that mattered to me was that my mom would be proud of where I am today. And I know damn well she is. She's looking down on me being like, girl, you did it. And I'm telling you what, that is like literally all that went through my mind every day was, Ashley, you need to figure this out. You need to push forward, be the best version of yourself. Like, what would your mom want for you? What would she want for you? What would she be thinking right now? What morals did she instill in me? So, I just hope that if other people are going through that, don't Don't rely on your old way of thinking. Don't fall back into those same patterns and those same thoughts, or, you know, that is the easy way. Don't take the easy way out. Find the hard way. Find the other way. Find the path to success, and digging within and figuring out where your peace is, where your peace lies. That is where you'll start to see the light and see what you're supposed to be doing in life and where you're going. And just please, if you're out there and you're struggling with things like that, I'm telling you right now, you are your answer. And I feel like I need to celebrate right now because of where I'm at and how far I've come, and, you know, celebrate you. If you've done it and you've gone past hard times like that, celebrate where you're at, how far you've come. What have you accomplished in life? What have you overcame in your life? You know, it's difficult. It's very difficult to try to get through stuff like that. But, you know, you got to find yourself. You have to go deep within yourself and look forward and move forward. And you'll get there. I know you will. So, with all that said, I wanted to say too that, you know, with grief, with addiction, with bad relationships, narcissism, all the dark things, anxiety, depression, all that stuff, the answer, I've said this a couple times, but I'm going to say it again. The answer is so simple. Number one, you need to clear out. You need to clear out people, places, things that don't belong in your life, that don't fill your cup. You need to clear it out. And I know that's difficult because it was difficult for me. But if there's still people hanging on that shouldn't be in your life, clear it out. Clear it out. And sometimes the universe will do it for you, because that's happened in my life also. There's a lot of people that left my life that I really didn't think were going to leave my life, and they did. And you know what? I guess it's for the better, because now I have more space to fill my life with people that appreciate who I am and that appreciate me for who I am, and that are gonna, you know, fulfill my life in all kinds of ways. And not only people, but, you know, gatherings and places and other opportunities that are going to come in now that my life is cleared out, okay? So clear out. Number one, flip the switch. Flip your negative thinking to positive thinking. You've got to start doing that. Looking at self-awareness. Like I said yesterday, self-awareness. Why am I thinking this way? What can I do differently to change my life? And then once you've gotten there, just keep your peace, keep your meditation, keep a space for yourself that anytime something comes up that's uncomfortable, you can go into that space and know that you can get yourself out of it, that you're going to feel these emotions, feel the things happening, but then you're going to be able to sit there and come out on the other end of it. So there's your tips. Those are the 3 steps you need to do. With anything, it doesn't matter. It's always you. You are going to be the answer to your problems every time. So, but yeah, so celebrate yourself. I love you guys. Comment below. Let me know if there's something you guys want to talk about, or there's something you'd want me to go into. Share, you know, like, all the things. I appreciate it. I do have a lot of new followers lately, so keep them coming. Share it out. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.